Yo, Counter Attack podcast with myself, Daps. Guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff. We've got another big one for you. Probably the biggest one I've ever done in my life today. This one, I don't think it gets any bigger than this one. After this one, I will stop the podcast. There's no more because we have, I can't even, you know in the ocean, they have small fish and then they have whales. We have the whale today. So introducing, apparently from what I've seen, he's the second biggest Victor, but to me he's the biggest. To me he's the biggest one. All jokes aside, we got a striker here, a Nigeria striker, who had a debut season for Bayer Leverkusen last year, scored 21 goals. I don't even know how many assists he got, but he was up there too, and he missed 3 months of the season. Today we have Victor Boniface Jr. Woo!
Nice. Thanks for having me, bro.
Nah, man, all good, man, all good. How are you doing today, man?
Yeah, it's been good. I'm alright. I'm just done with training and relaxing.
Oh, so you had training today. Do you have training in the morning or afternoon?
Sometimes we train twice, but today was just once. Then we have like a media day also this afternoon, so that's why we didn't train twice.
Yeah. How are you finding preseason so far?
Yeah, it's been good. I've been almost 4 weeks of holiday, so it's good to be back to football. So we're taking it step by step.
Yeah. So now obviously you've been a pro for a couple of years now. Preseason, does it get any harder? I mean, does it get any easier?
It's not easy, but I think I have luck in time of preseason, or let me say in time of the teams I play. The three I play in three professional teams, and each of the team, like when I was in Norway, Belgium, and here in Leverkusen, in preseason we use the ball more often than actual, like compared to other places when they run a lot, But our preseason is more. The three clubs that play our preseason is more football stuff. So you use the ball a lot, but from there you get your fitness.
Yeah, see, times have changed, man. When I was coming up and I was playing professional football, we wouldn't see a football for maybe 1 week. It was
some managers have different idea to the game, But I'm lucky in time of this because the three clubs that play all our preseason is just football.
Okay, cool. So before we get into your great season last year and Leverkusen and Nigeria and whatnot, we were speaking off camera, and obviously you were born in Akure, which is so crazy. I didn't even know that until recently. So how did you end up going from Akure to playing at the highest level now? Like, how did you make the move from Akure to, was it Norway first?
Yeah, it was Norway first. Yeah, it's a long journey. I started playing in Akure. Like I started in the school team. So when I was in Africa, we have like JS1 junior secondary school. So I started playing school team in JS1, and that time there was this coach that normally comes, like he was in charge of this sport activity in my students. So he has like a football team. So when after we play our first inter class in JS1, he took me to his academy. So I was going to secondary school and academy also. So fast forward to when I'm done with secondary school, then you're from Akure, Sunshine Star, right? The Nigerian Premier League team. So I was in the academy of Rising Star. So from there, it didn't really work well for me. Then they had like this scouting program. There's an academy coming from Lagos. It's called Sapphire, which is the academy I came from. So they had like a scouting program. They came to Akure. Then I did the scouting. So they picked me and 5 other players. We went to Lagos because it's like a scouting stuff. So they went to different states, to pick players. So when you come to Lagos, then everyone will have to play again together for them to pick who they want. So we are like 5 of us that came from Akure. When we got there, it's like probably like 70, 80 players at that time. So then we have to play. So, but when we got there, some of them were not like comfortable with the environment and they didn't want to play. Just okay, it's harder for them to go home. For me, I said, okay, let me try my luck. So I stayed, I play, and they picked me. So I was there for like I think 2-3 years in the academy because then I was not really mature. I moved out from Akure so early, my early age. So I was not really like mature enough to like so I spent 2-3 years in the academy. Then they took me to the national team. I tried my luck in the under 20. So during that process, they saw the player in my academy. They saw the player from Latvia to Norway. So my present agent was the one that did it. And so the president of my academy said to the agent that, okay, you saw this player in Latvia, but I can bet you we have like similar player in my academy. You should come and watch. So the agent said, sure, no problem. So he came with some sporting director from Norway. So we did like a scouting program again with different teams. So luckily for me, I was being selected. Then I had to go to Norway. So I went to Norway, went to Vålerenga. After 1 week, it didn't go well. Football, it didn't go well. The coach was like, okay, I was not ready enough. Then my agent said to me, don't worry, you were lucky enough because when we came to Nigeria to watch you play, we have like 6-7 teams that saw you that want you to come for trial. But we brought you here first because when you fly directly to Oslo. So the team is already in Oslo. So then I went to Bodø/Glimt for a trial. So before the first trial, the assistant coach gave me an hint. He said to me, see, I watch you play in Nigeria. If it's up to me, I will sign you directly. But you just have to prove the coach, we need the coach to like you. So he gave me some of the stuff and he knows I'm lacking in my game, which the coach, this is the type of pattern the coach like a striker that run this. So he said this to me. Then I did my trial the next day. So I did, it was good. Then the next day we have a game. So a friendly game. So I played the game, I think in the first 20 to 30 minutes, I scored 2 goals. So they changed me in first half. So for me, I was like, maybe I had a bad game for them to change me in first half, like what went wrong. Because the club is like not a big club at that time. You might know the club now is Bodø/Glimt. They were not a big club at that point of time. So they changed me in first time. No one spoke to me. Then I went to my hotel. Then I called my agent and the president of my academy. I said to him, say the game. I was worried, so I called. I said, the game went well. We won like 3-0, but I played only first time and I scored 2 and they changed me. Something happened. No, they said, no, they've seen enough, but they just don't want me to stay longer on the pitch. Probably if I might score more, then there's a bigger club that, okay, might say they want me for trial, So then after a week or 2, I got signed in Norway.
Okay. That's an impressive journey. I didn't realize you had to go through that route. But it's funny because I was going to say, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I played for Sunshine. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. I played, who was my manager at the time was Fatayamu. So, yeah, Fatayamu. And I don't know if you remember the chairman around about them times. Maybe it was before your time. Akim Bobola. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know Akim Bobola.
Yeah, so he was the chairman at the time. So it's funny that you mentioned Sunshine.
It's Rising Star.
Yeah. So that was a good time for me, man. And I was literally saying recently on a podcast in Nigeria, actually, that my time in Nigeria, that's where I've probably seen the most talented players.
Of course, no doubt about that.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
Yeah, 100%.
Where I'm from, like academy, where I'm from, like sometimes when I come to the stadium and watch people training like Rising Star, like some academy in Akure. But one thing I noticed about young football players in Akure, Akure is not like, it's not far to Lagos, but it's not like Lagos. Lagos is exposed, you understand? Lagos and Abuja and all these cities are exposed. So one problem Akure is having, and I'm really to try my best to help in one way or the other, is like, I don't know now, but their mentality before was every young player wants to play for Sunshine Star. That was the challenge we were having then. If you said to a young guy, okay, come, there's a team in Lagos that are scouting, they play scouting tournaments, probably you might get picked to go to Europe. I said, I want to play Sunshine. So this was most of the Akure mentality then, but I'm trying to because we have really few players that have left, like for example, Obuagona, Obuagona got, we have Chukuma Akabusi, we have like top players that already came from that from Akure, and I'm part of them now. Excuse me. So I think they should like try to look how far we guys, like, for example, I used Ubabuna, for example, he won the AFCON when he was still playing Sunshine, and then he moved abroad. But the young players, before, I don't know of now, but before, every one of them, if you ask them, bro, let's go to Lagos for a scouting program or something, say, no, I want to play Sunshine. But it's not a bad thing to play in Nigeria League, but at the same time, if it look like fight your dream, be me, right, from my early age, I have this target that I want to make it to the top, I want to play in Europe, but I have few friends that will say I want to play Sunshine. And then, because at that time Sunshine was really doing good, to be honest, And so I do understand them, but now the football business and everything has changed. So I want them to have that mentality of playing in Europe now.
Yeah, I definitely saw that when I was there. It's funny because I didn't even expect to talk about this, but it's good. I saw that when I was there, and Godfrey. So when I came, Godfrey was. Can you remember there was a Confederations Cup that he played? And he did really, really well and locked up Cavani. So he came back, and we were there for like maybe my first 2 months, and then he moved. I think he went to Turkey after that, and then he moved to Turkey.
Yeah.
But even like you say, the kids, I used to go to the stadium and on my off days and even train with the kids. Me as an adult training with those kids, you're still, they're sharp. They're very, very sharp. And then you ask them as well. Yeah, and you ask them as well, and all they want to do is play for Sunshine.
Yeah. That, for me, I think that's one of the biggest problems we have. Just because Akure is not exposed enough, but thanks to like Godfrey and Akabwezi, they open the way for someone like me, So I want kids there to see me as like, okay, a target. Oh, if Boniface can live because I play in an academy, Royal Gold, then. So I play with a lot of good kids then. A lot of my sets, like, we were so good, but the difference is most of them are, sometimes we might have training here and Sunshine might be playing the game. They will say to me, Bonnie, I'm going to do like a ball boy in the stadium because they watch the game. I say, okay, bro, me, I'm going to train. And I think for me, maybe once or twice or 3 times in my life, I've come to watch a game in the stadium, like Sunshine game, because me, I'm always saying like bigger picture,
Oh, that's good. That's good. But all I'm hearing is that you're maybe going to sign for Sunshine very soon. I don't know.
No.
But yeah, no, that's good. So obviously, like you've mentioned your story from Akure to Bodo Glimt, and then you've gone on to like Union, right? And then after Union now, this is where it really gets interesting. So first, speak on when you first found out that Bayer Leverkusen might have been an option. Like, how did that move even come about?
If I came to Belgium,
I'm listening.
If I came to Belgium, I only had one determination, one thing on my head. Because before going to Union, I have like a good offer from Groningen in Netherlands, yeah. But the only reason I came to Union was because Union has the opportunity to play Champions League.
Okay.
But they lost to Rangers, but they were automatic in Europa League. So I said to my agent, Groningen will pay me good money, but I'm coming to Union just because of the exposure of European tournaments. Like, if just in case they're in the Champions League or Europa League, then I can showcase more of myself to the world, So that was my target. Like, I'm coming for Europa League or Champions League. So when I came, luckily for us, they lost to Rangers, but we are in the Europa League. Yeah. So I think I had a different group stage. Then we met, we and Union Berlin. We're in the same group. But we topped the group. So they were second. Then they have to play like one round before us. So when they played, they won. So the next round was with us again. Then we played, I think, in Berlin, we played 3-3. I scored 2. I had a good game. Then in Belgium, we won like 4-1. I had like 1 assist, but really good game. So then, it was Frankfurt, So after the Union game, my agents called like, okay, there's a good offer coming from, like, not good offer, but some director have already calling me from Germany, from England, from this. So I asked like what team. They say Frankfurt is interested in me and they want to see how the season ends. Some teams in the English Premier League also. So I said, okay, sure, no problem. Then we have Bayern Leverkusen in the next round. So we went to Leverkusen in the first leg in Germany. We played on 1-1, which I scored, and I had like a really, really good game. After that game against Leverkusen, yeah, I know it might not be Leverkusen, but I said to myself, I think I left a mark on this pitch that probably one of good two teams in Germany might want to sign me. So after the game, I went to my hotel to relax. The next day, I received a call from my agent, like saying, okay, most likely Leverkusen also, I think they might really want, they called, they asked about me and everything. And they watched me play and they really liked me. So maybe Leverkusen will be your next step, but we don't know. So it depends on my club, So then it was Bayern Leverkusen, it was Frankfurt. I spoke to the president, the sporting director of Frankfurt. So then Leverkusen was not like showing really good interest, because then it was Frankfurt. I spoke with Frankfurt. We spoke and the director said to me, okay, you know what, whenever you're ready, let me know. I said, sure, just make the right stuff, So the season was almost finished. I was waiting for Frankfurt, nothing yet. Then Leverkusen came back again, and I said to my agent, you know what, let's go with Leverkusen if I can't keep waiting, because I think Frankfurt was waiting to sell Colomani before they can sign me, but football, you don't have that time to wait. So then my agent said, okay. Then before the end of the season, nobody really knows, just between me and Leverkusen. So it was before the end of the season, I had to go to Leverkusen to do my medical first because they were worried about my past injuries, So I came to Leverkusen to do my medical. I did. Then I went back to Belgium before going to Nigeria for holiday. So nobody knows. So after my medical, I went to Nigeria. It went well. Then time for negotiation. So I was calling my agent, like, what was going on? He said, yeah, Leverkusen is negotiating with Union. And after the game against Leverkusen in Leverkusen, yeah, this is actually the first time I'm being real with you. This is actually the first time I know I played a game against opposite team. That when I check my message, it was a good feeling, Sometimes when I play against team, I receive like some bad words. For me, I don't care about stuff like that. But this is actually the first time I played against the team. And I think I received close to like 500 messages from the fans.
Wow.
For almost like 500 were good things,
From
nice
Leverkusen.
Yeah, from Leverkusen supporters. So like, nice game. Just imagine you're here with us. Like, I was reading this, like, you can see the joy in my face. Okay. I think I'm already welcome even before even knowing I'm going to come to this club, I received good message. So I went to Nigeria. So after the game, I swapped my jersey with Rob because I was using in Norway, my first number was number 8. So I changed with him. So when I went to Nigeria, I play street football a lot whenever I'm back home. So I called my agent, what's going on, what's happening. He said, yeah, Leverkusen is delayed. The thing like they're negotiating. Bro, I saw all my life. You can check my Instagram post, yeah. Sometimes I go to training with the Leverkusen jersey and I'll post this, just for them to know I really want this. You get my feeling. So I will go to training. I had to post this on my main page on my Instagram. Bro, the comment section was crazy. Oh, we can't wait to have it. This. Then I resumed back to Belgium. I went straight to the sporting director. I said, what's going on? He said, we're going to sell you, but we could just wait for the right offer. I said, but let me tell you the truth. Me, I'm not going to England if that's what you guys are thinking, but I want to go to Leverkusen. So we went to preseason camp. I was training really good. I didn't focus. My head was not even like, okay, I'm going, but I still training. I was still being in the club. Then they finally had an agreement, and I had to go to Leverkusen. Funniest part is I drove from Belgium to Leverkusen for my signing because from Belgium, from Brussels, I live from Brussels to Leverkusen. It's 1 hour 15-minute drive.
Oh, is that
or
it?
1 hour 35. Yeah, it's close. So my agent said, okay, I book you a flight. Or I said, no, don't worry. For me to pass through the security, check-in and everything in the airport, It's close to 2 hours already. I took my car, I drove to Leverkusen, then the next day I signed.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Because like obviously you've gone there and it's 250,000 a week, right? That you signed.
Huh?
It's 250,000 a week that you signed, right? 200
week. I don't understand.
No, I'm joking.
If I sign that, I'll be the president in Nigeria by now.
But no, that's it's good that you got that move, and you know, even how you're saying how you finished the match and you knew straight away that you played well is good, because like you said, normally after, opposing fans, they're not polite. They're not nice. They're not nice. Nah. So for them to say that, it just goes to show what mark you left on them, and how welcome you would be if you actually went there, which you did. But obviously now that you're there, and we're going to get into how good the season was, that's fine. But could you have imagined when you joined how good that season would have been?
Wait,
because as well, we know Bayern Munich, they win everything every year. They win. So tell the truth, Tell the truth. When you went there and they said, obviously you got Xabi Alonso, he wants to win the league. In your heart of hearts, did you think you would win it, and did you think you would win it in that manner?
No, nobody actually believed it. Even me. I will tell you one funny story. I'm not going to mention it here. But before coming, I think I met a few players. Then I said, bro, what do you think about the team? Like, what do you think you guys... Because then they sold Diaby to Aston Villa. Musa. Someone said, I think they said, I don't think we'll be that good, you know. But I think we'll be okay, like finishing like 4th, 5th. I said, okay, no problem. I'm coming. He said, really? I said, yes, so I came. So when I came, my aim, me personally, my aim was to finish 3rd or 4th, so I can play Champions League. No one imagined we can go. First of all, no one imagined we can win the cup. Nobody imagined we can win the league. Nobody imagined we can go unbeaten. You understand? So, but you know, football, when we were playing, I think after like the 5th, 6th, 7th game, we started having this feeling, okay, I think we are that good. We can see something at the end of the thing. So we make one promise to ourselves in the dressing room. We said like, at the end of the season, we want to celebrate one trophy. Maybe the Poker or the Bundesliga or Europa League. So we cannot be this good, and at the end of the season we're gonna cry. You know, we just need to achieve something good. One trophy, and we had 3 in our hand, but we lost 1. So
yeah,
it was no one imagined this.
Yeah, was there a point in the season where, for you personally, you looked at it and thought, we can actually do this? Was there a moment?
Yeah, I think after the first one.
After the first one?
Yeah, before the first round, there's a game before the December break. So after the last game in the December break, then they resume without me, Tasoba, Amin, Kosonu, because of the Nations Cup. And bro, I watched one game they were playing, because 4 of us that went to AFCON at that point of time, I think 3 of us we start. Then Amin normally come from the bench then. But bro, they went without. They were doing really good. Then I called Tasoba. I said, bro, I think we can achieve something. We can win the league if we keep playing like this. And everybody focus was.
So now that you've won the league, and you know you're coming into this new season with, you know, you're no longer doing the chasing. You're now being chased, and they're coming after you. Is there a sense within the team that this Bayern Munich, they're not gonna just lie down for us? Like, are you guys prepared? And what's the overall sense like? Because it's gonna be tough to do back to back. But you know, what's the overall sense in the camp like?
The funniest thing is we haven't even had that conversation yet. We have never ever had a conversation like, oh, how is this season going to be? But one thing I like about this team here, which I notice, is we take games here step by step. You see, right now we have like a Super Cup final against Stuttgart. No one is even talking about this. No, everybody focuses the game on Saturday. We have a friendly game with Lens. we have a friendly game with Arsenal. So everybody focuses on those games. So that's how we take. We go by games, you know.
Yeah.
But I think in the back of everybody's mind, they're like, we know that every team now wants to beat us because of what we achieved last season, and it's not going to be easy, you know. So we know what we did last year, and we know what we gave to the fans, what the fans gave to us, what we gave to the club. So we know the feeling of that. Like, the feeling was so good, bro. So each and every one of us want to have like that same feeling again the next year. You don't want to eat like a good food today, and tomorrow you want to eat bad food. Tomorrow you want to eat good food also. Yeah. So we really enjoy what really happened at the end of the season. Like, how the club celebrate us, how the fans celebrate us, make history with the club, you know. And everybody that witnessed this as a football player, you want to witness more. So I'm not talking about for everybody. Now I'm talking to myself. Like, me, I'm ready to give 100% again to achieve what we achieved the last year. And I think that goes on with the rest of the player also.
Yeah. No, it's crazy, man, because I remember, so I don't watch German football every week in, week out.
Yeah.
But it got to maybe, I think, February. It got to maybe about February. Yeah, after AFCON. It got to about February where I was like, this Bayer Leverkusen team, they don't lie down. They don't lie down for anybody. And it got to like March, and there were a couple games where you might be 2-0 down. 2-0 down.
Yeah.
And you'll still come back. And on top of that, the football you guys play is actually good football.
Yeah,
it's good football. So where does that mentality come from? Is that from the management? Is that from the players, or is that just confidence? You know, as the season has gone on, or everything.
I think the players, credit to the coaches, the coaching staff, everyone, they know they are top, and then comes to the player also, because, bro, like I said, you said it already. We're playing good football, and if you check the squad we had last season, from the attackers. Like me, myself, Jerry, Flo, and me, we are young players. But big credit to Granit, you know, Granit Xhaka, different guy. I'm a full Arsenal supporter. I watched him when he was playing the Premier League a lot, you know. This guy is different. Apart from the coaching crew, which are the main thing for us, like how they want us to play, the determination from the coach and from the staff, big respect to Granit. You know, Granit is different.
Yeah.
When they say experience matter in football, I actually agree with this. Granit is different. The way this guy play professional football for like 15, maybe 12, 13 years already, but the way this guy communicates with the young guys, he encourages you to do more, you know. You might have some player, like the way they speak to you, you get annoyed and you don't feel like doing stuff, but Granit is different, you know. So big respect to him on that. To have a player like Granit in this team, it's really important for the young ones coming up, you know, and the coach. Nothing to say about, because everybody knows how good he was as a football player. So he knows what type of football he wants, and he knows kind of player he needs to get to achieve that, you know. So, like, for me, the credit goes to the coaches. The coaches.
It's funny because I'm Arsenal as well, Arsenal fan, and Granit, I used to get my guys, and they know who they are. They used to get on to me. Why do you like this guy so much? Why do you like this guy so much? And I said, this guy's a player. This guy's an actual player. He's a player. And then obviously his final 2 seasons, especially at Arsenal, were just good seasons. And I didn't.
I think every of the season.
Yeah, no, of course. But what I saw him doing in those last 2 years, he was playing at such a level that I felt like a load of people just did not appreciate. They didn't appreciate. And now that he's gone, you know, you definitely, as good as Arsenal are, you definitely miss him. Me, I'm saying this. I'm asking you to say this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you definitely miss him. And it's just interesting to hear how you, who's actually played and still playing with him, now you know, speak so highly of him. He's just a good player.
Granit. Apart from the football-wise, like, communication-wise, like, it's experience top-notch. The way he speaks to us, the way he encourages us, you know, it's different, bro.
Yeah, no, I love that. You know, you've mentioned your manager now, like Xabi Alonso. On my podcast, I've spoken so many times about this man and how good of a player he was ever. He was a really, really good player. Right. what does he bring to you, like? What's his management style? Because he always looks so chilled.
He bring everything. If you want him to be angry, he's angry. But he's a chill. Yeah, he's a chill coach. Not like chill that was, because if we are training and we are not doing what we're supposed to do, of course he's gonna get angry. You know, but apart from that, is stuff the way he speaks to us. You can see in the training program, he is always involved. You know, he's involved. Sometimes he play with us, train with us. I think he knows the kind of football he really wants to play. In training, it demands more from like me, for instance. Sometimes when I do like a trick in training, for instance, and I didn't finish good, he's going to scream at me, Bonnie, I know you need to finish. You understand? Like, he's trying to push me. He said, when I came, he said to me, Bonnie, like, which striker, like, he asked me, like, what striker I watch, like, what's my favorite player I like to watch. So I told him. They said to me, he played against Drogba, yeah, and Drogba was so strong, like, so good and everything. He said, I should learn a lot from, I should watch video of Drogba and I should learn a lot from him. And that was true, because when I watched Drogba, I like, as a striker, that's the type of striker, you understand? So he knows what I'm lacking in my game. So he knows the aspect is going to help me with. So which he's doing, not just me, I think everyone in the team.
Yeah.
It's communication. So apart from football, we talk a lot. Like, it's like that father figure to like every one of us in the team.
Yeah, and you know, I was going to ask as well, because correct me if I'm wrong, but since you've been a pro, last season's the most goals you scored in a season.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so like, what has he brought to you that has, or what have you done differently that made you, you know, get those goals? Or, you know, because we're talking about assists as well. I don't even know how many assists you got, but you're up there with assists, and I don't think people give you the credit for the assists that you get as well. So what changed, or do you think you're just learning the game more and the pennies just dropped?
I think in Norway, I didn't really score that much. I was injured almost all the time in Norway. And in Belgium, I didn't score much in the league, but I scored much in the Europa League, which I won the highest score in Europa League. Yeah. But here in Leverkusen, before the start of the season, I said to a friend of mine, in the league, at the end of the league, I want to have like a double number of goals. Double figure. Maybe 10 to 15, but I just want to get double number. And double number of assists. I can't imagine myself. To be honest with you, I said to myself, maybe my first season in Bundesliga, if I score 9 goals and 5, 6 assists, it's a good stuff for me. But when I came, I saw the way we play here is the type of football I play. Because I'm a striker, but if you watch the way we play, we move around. Then that is bringing me for me to enjoy the game and try to create for myself and create for my teammates. So this is why I say we play this perfect football that suits everybody in his position. For instance, Jeremy is scoring 12 goals, Grimado is scoring. We can be playing and you see me in the left back, like in the left wing. Flo is on the striking role. Not like we have to say no. But as long as one man is there and doing the right job, and as long as we are, like me, I'm the type of guy, bro, I don't care how many goals I'm going to score. As long as we are winning, and I have like a good game, that after a game, I go home, I put on YouTube, I can see 1 or 2, 3 things I do, I'm happy, as long as we won. Yeah. But him now is trying to change that mentality of my brain. So, Bonnie, you are a striker, you need to pump those goals. And which I'm learning day by day, and he noticed that it's my weak point and he's helping me. And after training, we do a lot of shooting. Call me Bonnie, let's go to finishing a lot. Because he knows that, okay, I might go on hold up play, dribbling, 1v1, stuff like this, but I'm still lacking a lot in finishing area, and he's trying to help me in those aspects.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, when I see you and I see your size and, like, people might just think you're just there, pace and power. But when you play and your footwork, you play like no disrespect. You play like a midfielder turned striker.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
If you go to Akure, anytime you go to Akure, just ask, when you go to stadium, ask anybody, they'll say yes, and ask them what was my position. I was playing in my academy. I was number 10.
It's a lie.
I swear, bro.
it's a lie.
I played number 10. I was born and brought up in the military barracks in Akure. So in the barracks, I play as a winger because I have a senior brother also that was good also. So he was playing as a midfielder. From my childhood, I play as number 10. That's why you see when I play, I know when I can play one touch, I know when I can play two touch, because as a midfielder, you know stuff like this. So that really helped me, because when I was little, I played those positions.
Okay, that makes sense now, because your footwork is it's neat. You got some nice touches, man.
Bro, if you come to my house, you go on my YouTube. I'm not saying it to be like pride or rude, yeah. I only watch one striker. That's Ronaldo, the Brazil one.
Oh yeah, best striker ever.
I watch him a lot. I watch Cristiano Ronaldo a lot. That was before it turned to like proper winger Cristiano. I watch Neymar. I watch Rubio. I watch Ben. Bro,
all the showman.
If I mention the kind of video you find on my YouTube, you'll be surprised. I watch Neymar, Rubio, Ben Arfa, Cazorla.
Ben Arfa, what a player.
Yeah, I watch. You know why I watch? For me, why I watch things like this, because as a striker, scoring goals is your main. So sometimes the goals will come. But I'm trying to learn how can I get up on tight spaces. I cannot beat my man in 1v1.
Yeah.
I cannot make a perfect pass for my teammates. So stuff like that. As a striker, of course, goal scoring is there. You get the goals. You can score tapping. But how can you make that difference? I'm the type of guy. I when I play, I try to like drag defender with me.
Yeah.
So when I drag defender, I want to know that perfect time for me to lay the ball. So that's why I watch for this kind of players.
Do you know who was good? A striker that was good at that. What you're talking. Daniel Sturridge. Daniel Sturridge, for me, he obviously had ability and everything, but he used to be able to create a goal out of nothing. He used to create a goal out of nothing. And so when you're saying that to me, I'm just like, yeah, that's what Daniel.
Yeah, that's the type of football I like to play. Like, it's not just focusing about myself now. I scored 13 goals and 8 assists.
Yeah.
In the league. You understand? In 22 or 23 games. So it's not just, for me, like I said before, it's not just about scoring, but also helping my teammates.
Yeah. Okay, so before we wrap this up, or before we at least talk a little bit about Nigeria, there's 2 players I want you to talk about. Two. Okay, just say very brief, like roundup of what they're like as players and what it's like to play with them. Number 1, Florian Wirtz. That's gonna be number 1. What's he like? Because we can all obviously see his quality, and a big move is probably going to happen for him at some point. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay. What's it like playing with him, and what makes him so good to play with?
You know the funny thing with Florian is, before we played on Leverkusen, when I was in Belgium, I had an interview, and they asked me, what do you think about Florian Wirtz? Like, what do you think? Because at that point of time, he was the young best player in Europa League at that time, and I was the leading highest scorer at that time. So they asked me, what do you think about Florian Wirtz? Like, what do you think the game will be? I said to this guy, see, I play Belgium League Saudi. I don't want Bundesliga. I only watch Bayern Champions League. I don't watch Bundesliga. I don't know this guy you're talking about. I don't know him. No disrespect. You know what the guy said to me? He said, you will know him on the game. When the guy said this to me, I was like, okay, we see, bro. When we played them in Leverkusen, I saw this, bro. When the guy said this, I went home. Yeah, I put this video to actually see what they're talking about. So what I was seeing on YouTube, I said, nah. This guy is who they say he is, Then when we played against them, bro, I scored his shot. It was so good, you know. So when I came in training, I tried to like click with him because I know he's going to help me on the pitch a lot. I'm going to help him also in the pitch a lot. So I tried to make that click. So if you see us in training, when I first came, we're trying to do different tricks to help each other, you know, try to help each other. Bro, this guy is so good, you know. And everybody knows in the team, so they try to like, let him have fun. We're going to work for you, have your fun. And he's the type of creative midfielder that works a lot also. It defends also. You can see some creative midfielders that they only focus on our playing, but it defends also. He's so good, bro. He's top. Right, one of the best players I ever played with.
Oh wow, that's high praise because you've played with some really, really good players.
Yeah, I think he's one of the top 3 best players I ever played with.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay, next one. Frimpong. Frimpong is so... I don't know how to describe Frimpong, but amazing character, you know. Frimpong is like me. Amazing character, amazing attitude. You can't be with Frimpong for 1 second, you're not laughing. Every moment, every second of the day, you laugh with Frimpong. Every day is so good. And football-wise also is so good. Fast, aggressive, top. He knows what he's so good. I don't know, not just Frimpong or Flo in general, like the team, glasses in there, everyone was so good. Everyone. Even when some of the players that were not playing at first start of the season, they were saying, bro, they understand why they were not playing because those ones playing on the pitch, Frimpong, me, Flo, everyone was giving 100%. And that were playing, we were saying to each other, don't try to lose your spot because those ones on the bench also, they were tough. When we went for AFCON, I got injured. When I went to AFCON, Stanish and Piero, defender, they took Eddie and also no position. But they went full gas. So that's how the team is. If you try to fumble one time, there is 1, 2, 3 persons ready to take the position. Oh, I love that. It's competition.
Yeah. So you can't sleep. You can't sleep in your position because it's a good player waiting to take your spot.
Yeah. Okay, and the last player I want to mention because we know him in the Premier League, obviously, and from his time at Southampton. But Nathan Tella, I believe I've said it on my podcast a couple times that I feel like England slept on him a bit too much. I feel like they slept on him. And now, I'm one of those guys where sometimes, you know, when a player might just need to leave England just to really fulfill what they need to. And I feel like Teller has done that. But speak on Teller as well, because he looks like as well he's just kind of come into his own as well.
No. Teller also. Teller is a good guy, you know. And when he came, I was saying, we want to sign another Nigerian guy, you know, another Nigerian guy. So I don't know him at Southampton or Burnley. So when he came, he's sitting close to me when he came. I said, where are you from directly? Like, where are you from Nigeria? What part of Nigeria? So we spoke directly. We had that connection immediately, you know.
Yeah.
After our third training, I think after our second training, I came to him. I said, why have you not even played for Nigeria? He said, yeah, he wants to play for Nigeria. He's waiting for his passport. I said, bro, are you stupid? You think you will just sit at home? I can call him. I said to him, bro, are you stupid? Like, what the fuck? You think you will just sit at home and Nigeria will call you? I said, I said, I can link you up with some like journalists that always talk about Nigerian football. They should interview you and you all put on your story, on your Instagram story, and said, I, Nigerians, now I have my passport. I want to play for the country. And if I have the opportunity to represent my country, I will represent. I said this to him, and he spoke with his dad. I think he spoke with his dad, and they did something, and he got the call up. But because of what I saw in training, it was so good that even Jerry was playing, but Jerry knows, okay,
yeah, there's someone right there.
there's someone right there. So you understand. That's why I said the competition is so good. The competition in the team is so good. So next time it's tough. Good guy, good attitude, lovely. Like everyone in the team in general, we're cool.
Yeah.
But Dela, good guy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man, and I'm happy, man, because he's a good player, and we speak about Nigeria, and I always say that I want more and more people to play for their home nations. Do you get what I'm saying? And
Sure.
that's not to, discredit those that don't, but if more people play for their home nations, the home nations would just, the overall quality will just rise up.
Of course.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like we see it now with Nigeria and the Innit boys. Do you get what I'm saying? The ones that they like to, come back and they actually valued, as opposed to getting 1 or 2 games here or there for whichever country. But what I do want to say about Nigeria, yeah, and I'm not going to go too deep, because if I start talking about Nigerian football, it was another thing. But obviously, after the AFCON, sorry that you missed the AFCON. First of all, how was it that how were you feeling when you found out that you weren't going to be part of that AFCON?
Bro, I was going crazy. The coach, not just me, everyone was mad, even the coach. I think the most mad was Victor Boniface, because when I got the injury, I said to him, bro, they were going for a match. I said, I'm going to the hospital for my scan, He said to me, okay, I will show the best. When I came back, he was not even playing at that time. He was outside. He came to me. He was the first that came. What's up, Alpha? I hope everything went well. I said, I'm not that sure. I said, no. Tell me. I said, bro, it's like most likely I will go to Germany tonight. He said, fuck. Like, it was so sad. The coach after the game, he came directly to me. Bonnie, what's up? I said, coach, I'm going to Germany tomorrow for surgery. He said, fucking, it's much up in his office and everything. So, but me, I feel sad, because it's everybody's dream to represent their country, but also they did really good without me. So kudos to them.
Yeah. But so off the back of that, everyone's expecting big things. It's obviously unfortunate that they lost in that final. Bearing in mind, I don't think that final was fair, because home advantage. It was that was crazy. I was meant to fly out for that final. I was talking to William, and I was like, you know what, I might fly out. But by the time I looked at the price of ticket, the price of hotel, I was even still going to do it. And then I thought, home advantage. And what everyone was telling me about that crowd, I'm glad I didn't, because it was just like a home match. Yeah, but so off the back of that now, the team are flying, but then they don't kind of kick on. And we're looking at the World Cup qualifiers, under Finidi. And me personally, I'm going to say this now. You don't need to say anything if you don't want to. If Victor Osimhen isn't playing, for me, on the outside, you're just naturally the next guy. Naturally. Right. So when those games happen, I'm talking about South Africa, Benin, and you find yourself on the bench, not to take away from whoever started, what goes through your mind in those moments?
Well, you see this part, I don't know what to say about this, because I don't want to say anything.
Okay, cool.
But I don't want to say anything concerning that. But in the national team, we have good players. Paul was there, Murphy was there. They are top players. So there's no part of me complaining why I didn't start, because those guys also, they are really, really good players also. So it just depends on the coach who fit his pattern. And if those guys were the ones that they were good also in the game, they were tough. So the coach have his own pattern and style of football to play. So if I don't suit his pattern, there's nothing I can do,
Yeah.
So that's what I thought.
Victor, what I will say is that you are very media trained. You are very well media trained. You have good. you have good media training, but cool. But moving forward now, I don't think they've actually confirmed a new coach yet, have they?
No, nothing yet now.
Yeah, they haven't confirmed. But do you think we can do it? I say we. Do you think we can do it and qualify for?
What's up?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to ask that question. You wanted me to ask that question.
Of course. With the team we have, of course we can.
Okay. Cool. Well, hopefully, because it will be an absolute travesty if Nigeria aren't represented at the at the World Cup, man. Because, like you said, we have so many good players, man. So
I think we can.
Yeah. So
we also have to take ourselves.
Yeah, man. Okay. Cool. Victor Osimhen, what's he like?
So, me personally, Victor is really when you don't know him with what you see on the internet, that's whatever you want to see. When you get to meet Victor, like face to face, you will know how cool this guy is. During when I was injured, Victor is one of the few players that check on me almost every day.
Wow.
Yeah. During when I was even after the AFCON, Victor is one of the few players that called me like, "What's up? Hope you are getting better. When you go start play? When you go play? When I don't feel wait for you to see you back on the pitch. You understand? Even in national team, we click because hopefully we are from Edo State together, you know. But whatever you see online, like whatever people are saying to you, one advice I would say to anybody here, just get to meet this guy first, then you will know the kind of person you want to talk about. Yeah,
I think that's the thing, that when you go by online or the picture that they want to paint, they might make it seem like he's too big of a star. But I don't ever read into that, like, because if you read into that, you'll just start looking at everyone.
Yeah. Just get to meet the guy. Get to meet the guy that will know what kind of person he is. Trust me, Victor is not that. He's so very chill person. Like, so good.
Okay, and another player, my guy, Trust William, cool guy. That's
the boss.
That's my guy right there, man.
He's the boss, minister of defense. He's the boss. Respect.
Yeah, man, love that.
He's so good. Cool. Everybody knows this. He gave his 100% respect to him.
Me, I don't think he's good. He's even rubbish. Nah, I'll play. Will, my guy.
Oh, he's your guy, so ready for him.
No, that's my guy right there. But yes, thank you so much, honestly, for doing this.
No problem.
No, thank you so much, because a lot of the time when players get to your level, you know, it's maybe hard to get them and to do interviews, but listen,
it's no stress. Thanks for having.
Do you remember me out in Uyo?
No, I'm not good with remembering person and names. I'm not good with this. You should know this now. I'm not good at remembering somebody.
So basically, we were in the hotel because I was there for Will's match. You know, the foundation match, and then I saw you in the hotel, and I was like, "Can I have you for like? I'm part of Will's media team, and can I have an interview with you?" And you said yes. To be fair, but I didn't see you again after that. But you said yes. But it just goes to show just how much of a cool guy. Even when you saw me, you were like, "Yeah, cool. You can have it in an interview."
Yeah, for me, it's not. If I have the time, why not? It's no problem.
Even though if I send you WhatsApp today, you'll reply next week. But I know you'll reply.
You know the thing is there. William gave you my holdout number. You see, the only reason I turned on the Wi-Fi was to reply your message. I don't touch this phone. After today, I turn it off. I have like the one I have for just my family. So this one, so that's why. So sometimes the network is off. But if I'm online, of course, I'll reply.
No, I know you always reply. That's why I don't take it.
Yeah,
I don't take it. No. But yeah, no, thank you very much, man. Very quickly,
no problem.
Are you looking forward to playing against Arsenal?
Yeah. Looking forward. We'll see on Wednesday. We'll see.
Yeah, with me, we're gonna link up by force. We'll link up.
No problem. Just let me know. Okay. No stress.
Yeah, we'll link up. But thank you so much, and guys, hope you've enjoyed that. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think of Victor. let him know that he's not that good. You know what I mean? Just
If I'm not that good, you will not invite me for this. No problem.
He knows. He knows. But yeah, guys, just get in the comments, man, and show love, man, and make sure you follow him on Instagram. Follow him. Your Twitter. I need to talk about that. I absolutely love how you use social media, because a lot of the time, especially in Europe, it's like people are scared to speak or scared to just be themselves. Why are you able to just be yourself on there and not feel any way?
Bro, we were something before we become a football player, you know.
This is it.
So for me, I'm the type of guy that I want to cash cruise. I want to have fun. I want to go into comedy. I want to have fun. So being a football player, some people say, okay, I know what to say, you know. I know what to say. I know what I don't need to say. I'm not gonna my post or what I'm posting. I'm not insulting anybody. Only if you come for me. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna post stupid stuff, but excuse me. I'm just posting normal nice caption for me to have fun. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. But yeah, guys, man, this has been Victor Boniface Jr., the biggest footballer. After this, there's no more podcast. We've
Osimhen is coming. When Osimhen comes to your podcast, you say the same thing. No problem.
No. Osimhen can't come after you, though. He can't come.
What do you mean?
You're the biggest one. This is the last one.
There's Osimhen is biggest than in the Victor. Osimhen and me. Respect. African footballer of the year, bro. Chill, man.
Listen,
he's the boss.
But don't worry. When you say, I'll even act like I don't even know you again.
No problem. You will need another. When I win the Champions League, you will need another interview. Then I will remind you.
I'll be there. Victor, I always believed in you. But yeah, guys.
No problem, bro.
Guys,
thanks for having me.
Okay. No, listen, thank you for doing it, man. But guys, that's it. We are